Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Cloud9 Blessing. This is Amber, and I hope that you are having a very beautiful and blessed day. Thank you so much again for joining me here on the channel. A huge thank you to all of you who have sent in the amazing Rapture Dream, Tribulation, and Visions to my email address. I am trying to get through all of the emails, and as soon as I can, I will definitely contact you. I am in the process of editing quite a few videos at this time. If you would like to support the channel, that would be so greatly appreciated. This will help me as a single mom to definitely be able to continue the ministry, as well as make videos for brothers and sisters who send in their emails to me. Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless. Now, it has been quite a few months that I personally have received the Rapture Dream. So after receiving this amazing Rapture Dream last night, brothers and sisters, and then having another dream that I was given this past week, I really wanted to come on here and make this video for you because I wanted to give you more encouragement, not to grow weary, but to keep looking up because the Lord is coming. We are at the cusp of the rapture taking place, and we should just continue to stay faithful and keep looking up. So last night, which was October 7th, I was just laying in my bed, finishing my prayers. And this particular time, I honestly didn't even ask for a rapture dream. I was just praying for everybody here on the channel, praying for protection, praying for the Lord's return. As soon as I fell asleep, all I remember is appearing in this car. And in this car, I was with a bunch of people. Now, I don't know who these people were that were in the car with me, but all I can remember is we were having a really fun time. We were sitting in the car, we were talking, we were laughing as if I had known them really well. So a little bit of time went by, and I remember how it had originally been a really sunny day. And from a really sunny day, it went to a kind of cloudy, kind of dark day. But as I was looking up, the ambiance and the feeling around me was a little bit different. I knew that something was happening. I even asked the people that were in the car with me, like, what's going on? I feel like something's going to happen. So then I looked up, and it was so interesting. I began to see light beaming through the clouds. It was really beautiful. The light that was beaming through the clouds was so warm and so inviting. It was beautiful. I can't even explain it. As I kept looking up further into the sky, I then began to notice that the clouds kind of started changing a bit as far as a formation. And all of a sudden, I saw the clouds as if they were splitting apart. And this huge tunnel from the center began to open up, and this huge beam came through the center. It was so beautiful. I then began to ask all the people in the car, please tell me that you see what's going on in the sky. And they all just looked at me really strange and kept telling me, what are you talking about? We don't see anything in the sky. But I knew in my intuition and my spirit that it was the rapture that was taking place. What I then saw was absolutely amazing. I began to see people rise up into this beautiful, warm beam of light, and their bodies were transformed within a twinkling of an eye, just like the Bible mentions. And I could see that their bodies had been completely transformed, and they gave off this beautiful white and blue light. I then in my dream looked at my arm, and I began to be transformed just like all the other people, from my fingertips shooting all the way up to my head. My arm then began to become transparent and then began to give off this beautiful light. It was absolutely amazing. I could actually feel my body transforming into my new glorified body. At that point, my dream ended and I woke up. The next dream I am about to share with you is quite a bit different than the first. In this dream, I was laying down and I had finally fallen asleep, and I remember all of a sudden in my dream being placed in a house, and I was actually seeing myself with my family in front of this, nice house, and we were standing on the lawn, and it was just kind of like a get together, I want to say, because I remember seeing everybody on the yard, and I remember just running around with my family. It was just like a really nice ambiance. Then all of a sudden, the clouds began to come over where I was, and I noticed all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this huge hailstorm started happening. Now, I have experienced a hailstorm before. I've actually been in the midst of a hailstorm, but this hailstorm was way different than what I had ever experienced. The hail was so large that, it was maybe a little bit bigger than the size of my hand, and it was just falling and hitting the ground really hard. It was really scary. I remember even thinking to myself in the dream, oh my gosh, what could possibly happen that's worse than this at this time? And as soon as I looked up, I saw this huge asteroid fall from the sky, and it seemed quite similar to what a lot of other brothers and sisters in Christ are saying that they're seeing in their dreams. It was just this huge fireball, and it was literally just flying at an undescribable amount of speed. But I kept trying to think of a way to protect my family because I was terribly afraid that this thing was going to hit somewhere where I was located. The minute I looked to my left, I then saw it plummet and hit this huge telephone pole, and I just saw everything just turn up in fire. And I remember looking around me trying to think of a way to turn off this fire before it started hitting homes and got really bad, and I could not do anything, and I felt extremely helpless. And I just saw tons of other people like myself just looking at this like, wow, an asteroid just hit. As we see in Luke 21:25-27, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming on a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. If you have a rapture dream that you would love to have transformed into a video here on the channel, please email it to cloud9blessings@gmail.com, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless.